Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Chloe and I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so make sure you are subscribed to see more. Today I am bringing you a casual video and this is going to be part of my coffee chat series. You'll be able to tell from the title, I am basically sharing with you my experiences of being a vegan, the truths, the good points, the not so good points, and just everything in between. And I'm just going to have a little bit of a ramble about veganism with you. Let's start from the very beginning, a very good place to start. So I became vegan in June. I don't know what date it was, I just know it was in June last year, and I couldn't tell you the one thing that made me switch. It's something that I'd thought about doing for a very long time. I always said to my husband Lee that if I thought about it I could be vegetarian, because I didn't like the idea of what I was eating was an actual animal, so I just never thought about it. And I think that's kind of where a lot of people are. They just want to be kind of ignorant to it and they like the taste of it, so they don't want to think about it anymore. And that's okay, that's perfectly fine if that is what you want to do. But I suppose I just had started thinking about it a bit more, and that's probably one of the reasons why I transitioned. I'd also seen a lot more about it on YouTube and Instagram, and I was kind of just intrigued, and I thought it was going to be like really hard. Basically I thought that I was going to be deficient in so many things, and yeah, just the kind of naivety that thinking that it was going to be really restrictive. But then the more I started to research it, the more I actually found out it is potentially the best diet you could ever be on. And that's not just coming from me as a vegan saying that, because I know a lot of vegans get a lot of bad press saying you need to be vegan, you need to do this, you need to do this, but that's not what I'm doing now. I'm just telling you I have read a lot of scientific studies, and there's a lot out there basically telling you that a plant-based diet is the way to go. So much so that Canada has recently implemented that. They released something, you know, like how our government will release the recommended like 5 portions of fruit and veg a day, and how you should do that with carbs and meats and what kind of things you should do, like with dairy. Well, Canada has actually just, I think it's in the last couple of weeks, released something that says you should basically live off a plant-based diet and get all your protein from plant sources rather than animal sources. So that was a tangent, but anyway, basically it's coming out that a plant-based diet is probably going to be the best for you health wise. So me looking into all of that, I thought, you know what, I can do this, I can give it a go. And then one day I decided to do meat-free Mondays and became full-on vegan from that day. That is literally what I decided to do. I thought, I'm going to do this meat-free Monday. And then I was like, nope, I can do veganism, and I just changed. So it wasn't something that I thought, right, I'm going to start this on Monday, or yeah, I just did it. And I looked up recipes and went to the shop and bought a whole load of different things. And for the first, don't mind the cars outside, for the first, I want to say 3 weeks, it was really easy because I was really into it. I wanted to look up different recipes on Pinterest and watch loads of YouTube videos about it, and I got really into cooking and yeah, creating loads of tasty recipes and finding some new things that I'd not tried before, or old favourites but trying them new ways, basically all with like fruit and vegetables and substitutes. So I thought, yeah, this is brilliant. Ace. Then we went on holiday and we went to Lanzarote, and I thought it was going to be super hard to find restaurants that would accommodate for me, but we actually got really lucky, and we found one restaurant in particular that the chef like personalised everything for me actually. So we actually ended up going to their restaurant, I think it was like 3 nights out of the 7, just because they were so good and accommodating there. And actually through doing that, there was 2 chefs that were there, and both of them had daughters that were vegan, and it kind of opened my eyes to, oh yeah, I'm not like the only one doing this. People do know about it, they know what you can and can't eat, so it's not like you're a weirdo anymore. Everyone knows like what being a vegan is. That was pretty much the same way for a good couple of months. You know, you're on a bit of a high, you're telling everyone that you're a vegan and it's all really exciting, and everyone said to me, oh, do you feel like you have more energy? Do you feel like you can do this now? Do you feel like you can do this now? And to be honest, I'd not thought about it, but then I was thinking about it and I was like, do you know what? I don't feel any different. Like, I've not noticed anything. And that is one thing that people do say. They say like they feel like they had loads more energy, they don't feel too sluggish. And then when I was thinking back about it, I was like, I don't feel any different in that way. So that was a bit of a weird one. Although we're probably going to go a bit TMI now. At first, when you go vegan, because you're eating way more vegetables, you do become a lot more gassy. So that is all I'm going to say on that matter. But Lee also tells me sometimes I have vegan breath, and apparently it is a big thing just because you're eating like probably more veg and fresh food than you have in your lifetime. So yeah, that can be a real thing, so be aware of that and look it up if you want to know more information on that, because I don't really like talking about those sorts of things, so you can go read up on that for yourself. So that is like, I suppose, a con of it really, but nothing too bad, nothing you can't control. And I think I was like this for a good few months, and then I hit a bit of a change, to be honest, towards the end of last year, and the novelty of it all wore off. And that was because I was having to make separate meals for myself every single day. If you wanted to go out for a nice meal to a restaurant with like family or friends, I'd have to make sure I was the one who was choosing the restaurant or looking up online that there was something for me to have. And the choice for vegans eating out is really slim. I'll tell you what you'll basically get. You'll get a vegan burger, which is quinoa, sweet potato, kale, beetroot if you're lucky. Just really boring and the same. You don't want to have that every time you go out. Or it's a plain pasta dish with like a tomato sauce. Again, great at first. When you're limited to those two options though, every single time you go out, not so much. So that was where I started to hit a few bumps in the road. Me and Lee really enjoy going out for food, and we enjoy socialising over food, and we like to have date nights where we cook some really nice food in. And yeah, I was just getting to the point where I was like, I'm missing out on this like bonding experience with people. And yeah, basically that sucks. We got here, this is the main part of the video. I think the truth about being a vegan is that it sometimes sucks. And you think you're trying to do good for the environment, your own health, the animals. These are things that all stick at the back of my mind, and it's the thing that spurs me on and keeps me going. But at the end of the day, if you're being a vegan by yourself, it sucks. No matter how much support you have from your friends and family, and they'll go out of the way to create you your own recipes, there's just nothing like sharing that with somebody else. Sometimes you feel a bit like left out or the odd one out, you know, because you're the special one who's getting something different. But I suppose that's just how it is. And my battery has just started flashing at me now, so I'm just gonna have to go through this next bit really fast, and then we'll probably do a follow-up video. Yeah, that is where I'm at now. In this new year, I've decided to go a little bit easier on myself, and if there is something that I want to eat that is not vegan or plant-based, I'm just going to allow myself to have a little treat here and there. And that's not because I particularly want to eat those things, like I don't crave meat or I don't want to go eat something like an egg or whatever. But if I want to go to Krispy Kreme with my husband because we want to treat ourselves and have a nice date night in and eat all the donuts, I'm going to do that. It's only the same thing as if I was on like a strict diet and then I wanted to have a cheat meal. When I have a cheat meal, I'm going to allow myself to eat something maybe with an animal byproduct in it. And I'm probably going to get some hate from the vegan police now for saying that, but I don't really care because that's what I've decided I want to do, and I am trying my best and every little helps, and none of us are perfect. So that is where I am at in my vegan journey currently. I am going to leave it there for today because, like I say, my battery is still hanging on, but I don't know how much longer it is going to last. So yeah, if you'd like to see a part 2 to the truth about being vegan, then give the video a thumbs up, and also leave me a comment. Oh, there we go, someone texting me. And also leave me a comment down below on if you've got any experiences with it or any tips or basically anything you want to share with me. Let's have a good chat about it in the comments down below. And yeah, that is all I've got to say on the matter for today. So make sure you subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!